This, of course, is our very own Gurudwara Bangla Sahib. And in case you're interested in knowing a very interesting part of its history, you should watch my previous video. But in case you just want to get lost in central Delhi, you should just keep walking with me. And I'll soon bring up the app again. Let's see where it wants me to go next. Oh my god, another right. I think something's up. Or maybe nothing's up, maybe it's fine. This is how randomness works. You don't really have to have a left, right, left, right, left to be random. This is maybe just truly random, because I know we've taken a left turn as well. But anyways, the reason I wanted to pull up the app is because I wanted to try and take a turn and not just get back to Connaught Place. So yeah, we'll take that right turn now. We are definitely going to explore this new road now, after the app recommended that we take a right. And I think this would probably connect to the next road, which is Sunset Marg. But we'll see, because I haven't walked on this one before. And wow, I think I already see something interesting. So on our right, what you see is actually Delhi's first smog tower. It tries to clean the air, takes in the smog, and pushes out cleaner air. Theoretically, that's what it's supposed to do. But I think given the crazy levels of pollution we have in Delhi right now, I'm not sure how well it's working. We are about to get another opportunity to use the app, I guess, and we'll get to test out how random exactly it is. And I think what Google Maps showed a few moments ago is that there isn't really an intersection. Oh, I see, that's a place for the homeless. Nice. So what Google Maps showed is that it's not really an intersection, so our choice would literally be between only going straight or taking a left turn. So in case we get another right turn as our response, we'll use the app again. So let me bring it up and let's see where we randomly go next. Haha, let's try again. Left turn. So here's our left turn on what's called the Hanuman lane or the Hanuman road, and the earlier road that we were walking on was the Bangla Sahib lane. So once again we see different religions sort of being next to each other, at least in terms of these roads. I guess some context about what I spoke just now makes sense. Wow, look at that. I'm sure it's been here for around 5 years, maybe even more than that. It looks like a Swift. But anyways, yeah, the context. So this road is called Hanuman Road, and of course I think most of you would know Hanuman is a Hindu god, And the earlier road that I was on, oops, that's my shadow. The earlier road that I was on was called the Bangla Sahib Lane, which of course is derived from the name of the Gurudwara. So that's the interesting bit that I was talking about as we look at these beautiful old houses and lanes. Maybe not too beautiful there. But yeah, that's the interesting bit that I was talking about, that Hinduism and Sikhism and Islam also sometimes are right next to each other, and calling that out becomes especially important in these times. I would imagine there's some confusion about the names here. So that one is Hanuman Lane, which sort of is a turn on this road, which is called Hanuman Road. I'm not sure if I misspoke earlier, but this one's called the Hanuman Road, and that one was the Hanuman Lane that we saw just now. And the reason it's called Hanuman Road is because this is right behind a famous Hanuman temple, which is called the Prachin Hanuman Mandir, which I think is much older than the New Delhi, which was built around it. So this road kind of is to honor, not really honor, but yeah, it's on the name of the Hanuman temple that we have to our left. Those, of course, are buildings that we've seen earlier. That's on the Sansad Marg, and Sansad Marg is to our right now, and on our left we've got the Hanuman temple, and then we've got the Baba Khadak Singh Marg. So that's kind of the geography of where we are. I'm not sure if it's geography or geography, but I'm sure you get what I mean, and I'm sure you're loving all of these nice old houses and expensive houses that we see here. Oh, so we see one more Hanuman Lane here. We saw one earlier, and the road that we are walking on is called Hanuman Road. So that's like super interesting. It's almost as if the roads are trying to say that God is omnipresent. Hanuman is all around us. I've just loved how this road has been so quiet and peaceful, because not a lot of people tend to walk in this area, I imagine. Just I am, and just you are, and just a few more people. But these are the kind of walks that I enjoy more, when you don't really see a lot of noise or see a lot of people around you. And I think as we are getting closer to the end of Hanuman Road, we are also getting closer to finding our way back to Connaught Place. While we tried our best to get lost, looks like we've failed, or maybe we've been partially successful. I just love these old houses. Maybe I should buy one of these days. If only. And nice, that's like little Spain. That's the Spanish embassy. And for those of you who may not know, embassies are supposed to be little countries within themselves. So this is like little Spain. Indian laws don't really apply within the walls of an embassy. So in here also, it's the Spanish law that governs, and if you're inside, then it's almost as if you're inside. And that's also how a lot of people take asylum. They would just go inside an embassy that they think would support them, and they would not come out, and the police cannot really enter. Nobody else can enter without prior permission. So that's a really interesting bit about embassies. That's the Hanuman Road, and now we are almost back at that lane, that road, which, do you know what road that is? If you've seen the last few videos, you may know. It's the Sansad Road or the Sansad Marg. In fact, I think we saw a little bit of it earlier in this video itself as well. But yeah, I think we are very close to finding our way back to Connaught Place, and very close to the end of this walk, which I think has been longer than usual. But that's okay. We had fun. I hope you had fun too. So here we are now walking along Sansad Marg back towards the outer circle of Connaught Place, and we found our way back to where we started from. This is one more thing I've recently noticed in Connaught Place, in these subways that we use to cross the road. These interesting modern art installations. And I think it's a good thing, because anyways a lot of people want to beat the heat and come in here, so why not showcase some nice art here? But yes, I think we are back here finally. To our left is the N block of Connaught Place, and this is the outer circle, and I hope you had fun.